everybody going crazy over the Eminem freestyle on the BET Awards last night. And I didn't even know he was doing it actually. I seen it on Facebook. Everybody was like, "Oh, what are you gonna say, Donald Trump?" And they put like hashtag Eminem and shit. I said, "Let me look this up." Then they're like, "Oh yeah, Eminem gonna rap on the BET Awards, whatever." So obviously I checked it out and it was cool. You know what I mean? Me personally, obviously, you know that acapella thing is cool, but he was trying to, I guess, get a point across, right? It's similar to that one song he released. I forget what it's called, campaign speech or some shit like that, where he was just kind of spitting, but it wasn't always about Donald Trump. This freestyle was all about Donald Trump, and it's kind of funny because I think that's BET's way of saying how they feel about Donald Trump from a white dude's perspective. You know what I mean? Like, it was like, here, this what we think. Eminem, why don't you spit that shit? You know what I mean? Just tell us how you feel, M. We'll put it on our network, you know? And M brung it, you know? I almost didn't recognize him and shit. I thought it was an imposter. He had that damn beard and shit. And I'm like, oh, hell. You know what I mean? But it was cool, though. It was more like, fuck I want to say. It was more like, fuck, I can't think of the word. Not really like a rap. It was more like, I don't want to say poetry, but it was more like, oh, like spoken word. Yeah. It was more like a spoken word type vibe to it. But what that tells me is, uh, obviously he's working on new music. I did a video before where he's talking about, or I was talking about him doing a new movie coming out about battle rapping and stuff. Uh, there's rumors that he's working on a soundtrack to the movie and an actual album. So honestly, I think this freestyle last night, this shit could make him more popular than ever. Because like the young generation, they like, yeah, Eminem, he's cool and shit, blah blah blah. They don't understand him spitting that shit for many years, right? So I think Eminem fans are gonna be like, oh hell yeah, and this might even get him new fans from like the younger kids and shit, right? So I'm anxious to hear like full blown songs, you know what I'm saying, with like you know, some dope ass beats and shit like that. And I think it's coming, right? And obviously you kind of see where he coming from. He on his fuck Donald Trump shit. And if you remember back in the day, he was on that fuck George Bush shit. But I really think he on that fuck Donald Trump shit. That's a tongue twisters. But anyway, I thought it was cool. You know what I'm saying? It wasn't like he was going just his rambling crazy flow and shit. But it was cool, you know, for what it was. So I'm looking forward to some new music from M now. But like I said, freestyle was cool. What do you think?